Hello, welcome to today's math class. Today we have this challenge here. We have x minus the square root of x minus 5 equal to 25. What is the value of x here? Now, we're going to solve this challenge, and there's a reason to this math class. At the end, we're going to verify the answers we are going to get. One of them, you may feel or think one of the roots will not satisfy the original equation. But if you look at it carefully and deeply, you will discover that it will satisfy the original equation. So the verification of the root actually plays a long role in this challenge. And so stay till the end to get the full gist of it. So let's take our solution here. All right, so we have this question here, right? So because we have a square root radical here, all we just need to do is to move this to this side, or better still, let's move the whole of this quantity with this sign to this side and move this 25 to this other side. And so this is going to give us here our x minus our 25 will now be equal to the square root of our x minus our 5. From here, we eliminate this radical, and to do that, we raise both sides of the equation to the power of 2, because this is a square root radical. And when we do that, this we leave with this radical. So we now have our x minus our 25 all raised to the power of 2 equal to our x minus our 5. Here we're going to apply a simple algebraic law, which says that, or algebraic identity, which says that if you have your a, then minus b all raised to the power of 2, so this is equal to your a to the power of 2, then minus 2ab, then plus your b to the power of 2. So if we apply this rule, then we're going to have this expression here to be our x to the power of 2, then minus our 2 times our x times our 25, then plus our 25 to the power of 2. And we put this in bracket, everything equal to our x minus our 5. So with this, we can use these two to multiply this 25. And if we do that, we're going to have our x to the power of 2 minus our 50x there plus 25 to the power of 25 will give us 625, everything equal to x minus our 5. Okay, now with what we have here, we can collect terms, like terms. So we move this s to this side and move this to this other side. And so this is going to give us our x to the power of 2, then minus our 50x, then minus our x plus our 625, then plus our 5 equal to our 0 here. And if we simplify further, we're going to have x to the power of 2, then minus our 51x, then plus our 630 equal to 0. Now, this is a quadratic equation. So we take the factors of 630, and among the factors of 630, we look for two of them that when we multiply together will give us plus 630, and we add that together will give us minus 551. And if we check critically, we're going to discover that your minus 21 and minus 30 will give us what we want. And so we rewrite this middle term here. So this is going to give us our x to the power of 2 minus our 21x, then minus 30x, then plus our 630 is equal to 0. So we put this in bracket and also put this in bracket. Then it's going to give us here our x equal to 2 minus our 21x, or in bracket. Then here we have minus 30x bracket, and this will turn to minus. So we have here our um sorry this sorry here we have here the minus here with this minus 630, then everything equal to 0. Then we now consider terms that are common to these expressions, the ones that are common in this bracket too. So the quantity common here is just x. So we factor out x out and are left with x minus our 21 close bracket, then minus what is common here is just 30 also. So we have 30 will come out here, bracket. So we use 30 to divide this, we're left with x. Then we have our minus here, 30 into 630, that will give us our 21 close bracket, everything equal to 0, right? Good. You discover that what we have here and what we have here are the same. So since they are the same, we take only one. So we're going to take the quantity that are outside, which is x and minus 30, then bracket our x minus 21 close bracket equal to 0. Here we apply the zero product property, which says that we equate this to 0 or equally equate this to 0. So we have our case 1. So in our case 1, we're going to have our x minus 30 is equal to 0. Then on this other side, we're going to have our x minus 21 is equal to 0. So what we do next here now, move this to this side, or better still, add 30 to both sides of the equation. So this is going to give us x minus 30, then plus our 30 equal to 0 plus our 30. This will leave. Then we're going to have our x will now be equal to our 30. So this is the value of x, which is our first value here. Then on this other side, we're going to have our x minus our 20 plus, 21 plus our 21 equal to 0 plus our 21. And so we're going to have here our plus minus 21 will leave. So we now have x is equal to plus 21. This is our second answer. So this is our x2. So we now have, therefore, our x, we have x1. Let's take the smallest one to be s1. So we have 21, and our x2 is equal to our 30. Now, here comes the part where most students have issue in verifying the root to this challenge here. So how do we verify the root to this? So let's take our check here now. When x is equals to 21, what will be the answer? In other words, will it satisfy the original equation? And so here, wherever we see s, we are putting 21 here. So this now implies that our 21 minus the square root of 21 minus 5 equal to 25. From here, we're going to have 21 minus the square root of 21 minus 5. That will give us 16. So this is equal to our 25. Now the square root of 16 will give us 4. So we have 21 minus our 4. But here comes the challenge. If you decide to do this, we subtract this from this, it will not give you this. So all we just need to do is to come to this square root of 16 and put it in bracket. So when we put it in bracket, definitely we're going to put this in bracket. And remember that the square root of any perfect square is going to give us plus minus. Okay, so if it's going to give us plus minus, so here we have plus minus in here. Okay, everything equal to 25. So we have two roots to this place here now. So if we take the plus on, we're going to have our 21 here, then minus our 4 is equals to 25. And so if we subtract this from this, it's going to give us 17. So we have 17 equal to 25. But we know that 17 is not equal to 25. So what happened? We are going to discard the positive of the square root of 16. And so we are taking the negative. You see where the challenge lies. And so if we are taking the negative, so this going to give us here is now implies our 21, then minus bracket minus 4, okay, equal to our 25. And so minus times minus gives us plus to give us 21, then plus our 4 is equals to 25. And so if we add 4 to 21, that will give us 25 is equal to 25. So the first root we solve for here, which is our x equal to 21, satisfy the original equation. Now let's check for the second one again, if it will satisfy the original equation. So when we have our x equal to 30, let's substitute. This is going to give us our 30 minus the square root of our 30 minus 5 is equal to our 25. All right, so this is going to give us our 30 minus the square root of 25. So remember, we have to put this in bracket. This equal to our 25. Knowing the square root of 25 will give us plus minus, right? And so that will give us plus minus our 5. And so this is going to give us 30 minus bracket plus minus our 5 close bracket equal to our 25. Now, if we follow the same rule here, if we bring the negative, that is going to give us plus times negative, negative times negative will give us plus, and that is going to give us 35. And so we are going to discard the negative of this, and we'll take the positive of it. And so if we take the positive, this is going to give us our 30 there plus plus minus times plus will give us minus. So this is going to give us minus 5, give us there 25. And so 30 minus 5 gives us what? 25. This is equal to our 25. So this shows that the second root, which we also solve for, which is this, actually satisfies the original equation. So this is how you solve and verify radical equations of this kind. If you have any question with regard to the verification, drop it in the comment section.